Welcome to this meditation, channeled by Sananda Kumara. Please find a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and connect with your body. Before we begin, we advise you to set an intention from your heart for this experience. Repeat with me, mentally or if possible out loud. I allow myself to be open to love. I allow myself to be in the present moment. I allow myself to connect with my body. I allow my energy to flow freely. I am here and now. Take 3 deep breaths and get ready. The channeled meditation is about to begin. I wish you a beautiful journey.
Every single step, every form of thought, any mannerisms that you may have acquired in your journey, every single movement that you do, every mistake, every journey that you start, everything you think about yourself, every single movement inside of you counts. Especially when you are the one moving with it. When you are acquiring the taste to follow those movements with the belief that this is you. When you go in journeys of separation from your true self, believing that you are those movements, you get lost in repetition. When you comprehend this mistake of identifying with those movements, when you finally get the point that it is your behavior inside that follows your contradiction, you get the point of finally being able to move your energy in a way that works. Acquiring the taste for following consciously every movement that represents your will. If you keep moving in the direction of those conditioning, you keep losing the focus on your creation. How can you become aware of this when you get lost on those repetitions? How can you perceive and understand when a mannerism, when the flow of habituality, when a conditioning is taking hold of you? By your thoughts alone, you cannot do it. By just thinking about it in a state of disconnection from your body, you will not understand what is going on. That's why it is required, it's fundamental, that you remain in an open position. This openness, it is translated with a heart that is connected to the center of your true self. It may seem like a contradiction to say something like this, but you can start to understand that your heart may be misaligned with your center when you are to focalize it and identify it with the small me and its story. So it is important to go through your true center, as when you move in this way, you bring your heart into alignment. And this aligned heart with an open door and channel to your body can actually feel, perceive, and see everything if you remain in openness. And this remaining in openness can only exist if you outgrow the need to deny or to prefer something so strongly that you reject the other polarity, and you don't want to see this inside of you. If you go to that state of inner rejection, inner denial, the door will not remain open. And with your thoughts alone, you will not notice or perceive your emotions. You will not perceive the parts of you that are moving situations and energies. It is against your vision, your will. So in order to heal, you need to make amends with contradictions and polarities inside of you. Your preference for a state, if you want to choose a specific kind of creation and reality, it's very important that this choosing, this preferring, does not include the denial, the rejection, or the forcefulness in your inner movement. How this is translated? Come on, it's very easy. If you deny a sensation because it feels bad, you are in contradiction. If you are ashamed of yourself and don't want to look to something, you are in contradiction. If you are afraid of someone, it's because you are in contradiction. Just denying that the source is inside. If you are judging like you are doing right now, it's because you are in a state of contradiction. Please remember, all of this is not being passed to you in order for you to be in more conflict. This is to teach you to outgrow repetition. Only if you prefer to stay in repetition because it feels amazing to you and full of harmony. But you need to understand once and for all how easy it is to perceive when you are in that state of denial. So it is very important to you to remain with an open heart. If the gates are closed, it's very obvious that everything that is behind those doors are moving without you noticing or understanding. Havoc may be set loose All your energies may be in an open war over there, and you pretend using a mask of a smile that everything is fine. But this is not good for your plan. The part that is planning in your mind may be oblivious to the movements in your belly that is undermining everything that you would do. And there is a response to it. There is a flow of reconnection in you that you can restart every day. And you must remember to embrace the contradictions in you without reactivity that denies it. If you are to be reactive to your contradictions, please program yourself to react amazingly, that you allow it, that you give it a lot of kisses and say thank you for existing, but that's not who I choose to be. I will not follow you, but you can stay there, because you deserve to exist, and it's natural that you would be there. It makes sense. By the way, you are just a programming. Thank you. And by divine law, as you already understand, the other side of this, the very positive outcome, must be as easy to exist and manifest as the ones that you are afraid of. It cannot be any other way. So if you want to pretend that it is hard to create the beautiful things in your life, be free to do that. But that does not represent the truth of creation. The truth of creation is that everything is already a miracle. That life full of struggles and pain and repetition is a miracle happening. And maybe it's very easy for that person to create all of that. It is as easy to create the most wonderful creation, most beautiful life. It is the same miracle. So if you want to make it easy for you, you can choose it so. It's just a matter of mastery, of understanding, and choosing again and again to make what you label as positive, what you label as good, to be as easy as what you label as bad, as what you label as negative to you. So do not go to that state again of fearing yourself. Fear comes from disconnection. That's why fear is the antagonic force of love. If you are connected and perceiving and moving consciously, that is the state of love, You shall not fear as you understand cause and consequence. There is nothing to be afraid of. Fear arises from the disconnection, from the denial. Because then you don't know what the heck is going on the other side of those gates in my heart. What I am creating. What I have been doing over there. To open those doors and keep it wide open. Go back into the thrill of loving and accepting everything in you. Do not run away of it. Agree to disagree from your past and old behavior. Agree to disagree, to say, I agree that you exist. Thank you for being there. You are an angel. But I beg to differ. This is not what I will choose, but I will listen to you every time. I will understand the cause and effect and why you exist over there. It's part of this polarity. And if there is a part of you that is identifying with that struggle, that polarity, you will not hide it from yourself or deny it. You will get very close to it and teach it. Why there is another better way. And in that teaching, you will create even more resolve as you remember again why it is so important to be in another state that is more aligned and in harmony with you. Because this is where we all go back to. When we overcome labels, when we overcome fear, and everything becomes about connection, we understand that life is about harmony, an integration between forces of the divine moving together in a fruitful way, so that endless energy may be created and preserved. So this reality become a mirror of the divine, endless. So struggle must cease to exist, so that unicity that arises from a harmony may become the order of the day. So all of your conditionings, all of those mannerisms, you can understand that they are there not through your mind, but with your mind, through your heart, connected to your body, perceiving the reality of your emotions and energies being mobilized. So in this working together, in this intertwined operation, with a very powerful understanding that I am not it, that who I am is in the deepest layer of my heart center, then I can go through those situations and movements inside and outside in my reality and perceive them from a very different perspective. When it becomes easier to see my inner states not as something to be afraid, but as something to be guided and aligned to my vision. So it may exist harmony inside and outside of me. So I will fear not my creations and what comes my way, because I remember I am the one responsible for it. Are you misaligned? Are you in complete peace with your arrangements inside? Are you seeding everyday harmony? Do you understand that every day that you find yourself in a state of duality, you don't need to label this as a bad thing. You can perceive it as an amazing chance to see harmony. And you do it as many times as is necessary for you to start a day and feel already there the harmony you seeded. So every moment that I need to move who I am, it's worth it. The effort, it's worth it. Because there will come a day where I will harvest my own creation. And they shall be amazing as I am an amazing creator inside of me in profound harmony. And that is the beauty of it. Because it is worth it. Again and again, it is a miracle. Every life is already a miracle. But now will be a miracle of heaven. Divine self of I am, fully expressed through me in frequency and vibration and creation. In a state of ecstasy and joy, endlessly existing, flowing beautifully and co-creating. How amazing this can be! More and more amazing things every day. Every pulsation, life is an amazing journey of adventure. Endless joy in creating universes and realities. Amazing experiences. Every pulsation is a joy, an ecstasy. That is the beautiful opportunity opened up for you. So remember, every day your movement counts. Every moment it counts. You are relevant. It makes a difference as you are part of I am. So be it and so it is. How you will rejoice this day. How you plan to celebrate creation. How easy you will allow it to be for you. What beautiful things you will allow to sprout. How positive you intend to remain in your affirmations, in your perception. What beautiful emotions you're going to invite inside your form. What movements you will do to take care of you, to make you excited for life. How easily you will allow life to surprise you with beautiful things. How inclined you are to perceive others positively, yourself positively, circumstances positively. How decided you are that life is safe, people are safe. How easy you will allow it to be to open your heart and see friends everywhere. How easy it is for you to embrace this with graciousness? Can you understand that you can create this? Are you creating it? Are you believing that it's easy and beautiful? Can you pretend the positive pretense that is inviting the rest of your body? The negative pretense is the one of denial. The positive one is the one of consciousness, that I choose to start feeling in a specific way, and I keep inviting until it becomes true. It is a positive, life-affirming pretense. In one, I deny life and what is. In the other one, I affirm and create. Can you pretend that life is amazing? Can you pretend that you are already there and it's easy for you? Can you pretend that it's so joyful to exist? Can you pretend that your life is already heaven, full of amazing experiences? Can you pretend so willingly that it feels so and created so? Yes. Can you trust without boundaries and limitations in this amazing creation of beauty? Can your life be an endless stream of blessings? Can your existence be joy over joy over joy? And every day it feels like it is the best day? Wow! It's always better to food the experiences. It feels always growing. Wow! Things are always incredible for me. Can you embrace that state? Can you trust in it? Can you believe in it? Can you allow the miracles of it to change you completely? Can you become a new thing and allow it to be? Can you pretend that it's very easy to remain in that state? Can you pretend that you can completely get it, that now you understand? Can you pretend that now you know what to do? Can you pretend that finally understood? Can you pretend that it is very good to understand? Can you pretend so willingly and so powerfully that you just cry of joy, burst of laughs, and you say, now I understand everything? Can you pretend so strongly that you become enlightened? Can it be that easy? Can it be that easy? Can you pretend that for you it can be that easy? Can you allow that for you everything can be that easy? Life can be amazing, a joy, and that is for you to create amazing life. So be it, and so it is. How does it feel to be completely overwhelmed by life, joy, and ecstasy? How does it feel that life is so amazing that you cannot fit inside this body, that you feel like to explode, to expand? How does it feel to deserve to be in that state?
Can you remember the taste of the new earth? Can you allow your bones, your spine, your marrow to remember you, that frequency, that energy? Can you perceive how closely related they are? Can you remember the weight of a feather in your heart and the eternity, the divine realm coming to you? Can you see as everything is very much intertwined as one? Can you perceive how the new earth is an ecstasy? How eternity is an ecstasy? How the easiness of being is an ecstasy? And it's all integrated. So when you are in the new earth, when you are in eternity, when you are in ecstasy, overflowing with joy, it's all one creation, one reality. And there's this sensation that everything around you is a miracle, and everything that is alive is amazing. Feel that sensation. Allow it to become bigger and larger and larger and larger and larger. Allow all the water in your body to be emanating this sensation. Allow every cell and every atom to feel that sensation. And when this happens, every cell, every atom will behave as one organism, so profoundly harmonious. And this sensation starts to grow beyond your body. And all of us here together, we behave as one organism. And this energy keeps growing and including everything that is alive. And growing 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 and expanding. And every atom, every living thing feels the sensation of unicity, of being as one in ecstasy, in eternity and harmony. And allow this sensation to grow as large as Earth itself. And we keep allowing it to grow and grow and grow and grow and expand. All of the galaxy, all of this universe, feel everything as one in ecstasy. Everything inside eternity is one. Allow it to be. Now allow everything to remember the ecstasy of eternity. Light it up, this universe. Light it up, the earth. Allow everything to remember how amazing everything can be in union and harmony. Be the flame of ascension. Be the flame of ascension. Be the flame of ascension. Allow everything to remember. How does it feel? I am the flame of ascension. I am the flame of ascension. I am the flame of ascension. as you elevate all of this universe and creation. You know that its center is already inside of you and its border. You can sense it in the center of your mind. You can sense the borders in your flower of life. And you're already creating harmony everywhere, as you yourself is harmony. Remember, how does it feel to be like this? Because this is your home. This is your sacredness. This is a space to go back to remind yourself every day, this is who I am. This is who I choose to be. This is the new earth. I am the flame of ascension. As you move this energy, you are co-creating with the divine self of I am. And what you are creating is the most beautiful form of creation, one of endless joy, harmony and beauty, where love and consciousness reign supreme. Let's rejoice, gratitude of overflowing creation from that space. Let's do it together, all of us, right here, right now, as we dream together, visualizing and decreeing in our inner sanctum. Can you remember how easy it can be to create the endless joy and ecstasy of life to you? Can you go back to it moment to moment during this journey? Can you allow yourself to reside in that easiness of being, that beauty, joy, enlightened, full of love? Can you ground yourself into it? So please, make it easy, make it simple, just pretend so powerfully that you become. Visualize yourself, reminding yourself of this along this day. As we are all intertwined as one singular organism everywhere in creations, let's bring together this beauty once again by bringing our voices as one degree out loud. So be it, and so it is, because this is my will. The will of divine sacred consciousness, divine sacred presence, manifested right here, right now, in this earth, to this phase and temple of I am. So be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is, so be it, and so it is. Gratidão, gratidão.